Good morning, stream of consciousness today. What's the date? Oh, it's 31st, isn't it? It's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve for anyone who celebrates it. I won't be celebrating it. I don't want to align my my energy with this this transition, because this transition is a very unnatural transition. I have some awareness that we're crossing the threshold between the years, but for me the real switch, the real change comes, real change comes in March, really, with the spring equinox. But I don't like to align my energies too much with this new year, because this is a time for contemplation and a time for reflection and hibernation. It's not a time for starting new things. This is the time. This is like the germination process. Right, okay, that's why I love stream of consciousness. I'm not even going to talk about what I was going to talk about. I see winter as the germination process. So anyone knows about germination, you put the seed in somewhere very dark and very warm until it starts to germinate. And then once it's germinated, then you plant it, right? This is the germination phase. We're not supposed to be we're not even supposed to be planting things yet. We're supposed to be reflecting and clearing and allowing new ideas to come into surface. And this loops back to my stream of consciousness, to allow new ideas and thoughts to come in, because where do these ideas come from? Right? A lot of our thoughts, we don't think them. They come to us, right? They drop into us. I'm sure people have experienced this before, when you've just been out on a walk and suddenly you get this fantastic idea, or suddenly you figure out the answer to a problem you've been trying to solve when you wasn't thinking about it. It wasn't an active thought, you wasn't thinking, the thought dropped into you. Where did this come from? It came from God. Or for the guys who can't get down with the God talk yet, I will, because God is God, right? But also, we can talk about this in the form of consciousness, the one consciousness, okay? I will talk about it in the form of God, but you can replace God with consciousness, the one consciousness. We all come from this one consciousness, and this is where all ideas come from, right? And this is where a lot of knowledge comes from. We don't necessarily have to learn things through books, like we're taught in the education system, or from another man or woman. A lot of knowledge can be acquired just from neutralizing yourself and things dropping. This is how I know a lot of the things I know. I don't know how I know it, I just know it. It's not something I read. I never teach stuff that, I never regurgitate teachings. I teach things that I have lived and I know. I don't teach things that are theory for me, you know. If I've lived it, experienced it, then I will teach it. And a lot of what I know comes from God, comes from the one consciousness. And the best way to describe how we are all part of God is the ocean analogy. And I love this analogy, right? It's like the waves are not separate from the ocean, right? Even though every wave is unique in its expression, right? Have you ever seen two waves look the same? No, every single wave is unique. Some are big, right? Some are small, some come crashing down, some come rolling down, some are furious, some are gentle. But they're all a part of the ocean. They never separate from the ocean, and they always come back to the ocean, right? And that is you and God. God is the ocean and you are the wave. We are the waves. We are all unique expressions of God on this earthly plane, right? This is how we are all part of the same consciousness. We all come from the same place. And so if you see sea as the God, if you see the sea as God and you see the waves as us, right? This sea of consciousness, we have access to it, everyone. And this is my interpretation of how God works. I needed to have a sip of that coffee. God works by bringing people into your lives. This is how miracles happen. He will bring people into your lives because those people coming into your lives are God. They are you. So their synchronicities will happen. He'll bring someone into your life that will give you an idea or give you an invitation to a new experience, a new destination, a new environment, which will spark something within you. This is also like how the manifestation process works, right? Things will be drawn to you, but then you have got to take an aligned step towards the thing. So God will drop someone into your life and that person will be like, look, there's this opportunity, and you've got to go towards that opportunity. God can't do it all for you. But this is how God works, and this is where ideas come from. So when you have an amazing idea, when it drops into your head, trust that that's probably dropped into millions of other people's heads, but only one person will action that idea. That's why when you get an idea, you have to run with it, because someone else will action it at some point, because it wasn't yours. It came from the sea of consciousness. This is also where intuition comes from. You know when someone is lying. You know them ones. You know they're lying. You don't know, but you know they're lying. It's because you are all part of the same consciousness. You are feeling into their conscious field. And you're like, something's not right here. So yeah, that's my interpretation of how we are all connected to God. We're all part of God, and we all come from the one consciousness and share the one consciousness, and this is where ideas come from. And God works by bringing people into your life to give you opportunities, but you have to take an aligned step forward, aligned action. And this is what we need to be doing for 2026. Actually, you don't need to do anything. This is what I'm doing for 2026, is making sure that I take aligned action. I'm very good at taking action, but it's often not in the right direction. So I can action lots of things, I can make lots of things happen, but it doesn't necessarily make me happy, and it's not necessarily my purpose. So aligned action, which often means saying no more than you say yes. Saying no allows you to realign to the right destination. If you keep saying yes to things, you're on this road to the destination. You're like, oh yeah, I'll go do that. Oh yeah, I'll go do that. Yeah. You never fucking get there. But you have to say no, because I am on a purpose. I am on a mission. I am in alignment. That's my stream of consciousness. God bless.